Good afternoon, I'm Madison.
And I'm Mallory, and welcome to our last broadcast for this year.
I'm really looking forward to the Washington, D.C. trip.
Me too, but I still have some questions about it.
Well, good, because I interviewed Mr. Carlson and got all my questions answered. Take a look. Why do you suggest students go on this trip?
The Washington, D.C. trip offers students a chance to go to our nation's capital where they may not ever have a chance to go to in their lifetime. As a student myself, without this trip, I wouldn't have had an opportunity to go see our nation's capital, and it's a good opportunity for everybody.
What do you hope students get out of the Washington, D.C. trip?
Well, I hope it makes them a little more excited about our country's history and see things firsthand so that they can come back and put that together with their classes that they'll take in high school.
What's the one thing you look forward to most every year you go?
The entire trip. There's so many things that we do every year that I really enjoy. I still get excited when we come over the hill and see the Washington Monument as we travel into Washington, D.C., and seeing the students' reactions as they see the different sites.
Do you have any advice on surviving the long bus ride there?
The bus ride is quite interesting. The bus ride there is approximately 16 hours. It's probably more of a challenge for me as a chaperone than it is for you as students. The biggest thing is trying to make yourself get sleep on that first night so that you're rested up for the rest of the trip.
What do you think the funnest part about staying in the hotel is?
For me as a chaperone, it's knocking on the doors at 6 in the morning and seeing the reactions of the students as they're trying to wake up. For the students, I'm sure it's the camaraderie with their classmates and enjoying time visiting in the rooms.
Does the bus ride there or back feel longer?
The bus ride there seems like it takes a long time. The bus ride home, we sleep most of the way home because it's exhausting, and there's people crashed out all over the bus.
Personally, what do you think the funnest part of the trip is?
My favorite part of the trip is what we do on the last night. We go to the Kennedy Center for a play. It's a comedy murder mystery, kind of a whodunit type of play that gets the crowd involved, and it's a blast. It is my favorite part.
How did this annual trip get started?
A fellow teacher many years ago by the name of Dick Arthur started the trip, and he ran it for a few years. I believe he had 6 students the first year he went to get it started, and then Mrs. Todd, a former math teacher here, took it over, and I got started about 17 years ago, and we've now progressed with our schools. We have 145 students going this year.
So how many years have you been on this trip?
This will be my 17th trip, and I enjoy it. It's a lot of fun, and I recommend it to anyone interested in going.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Wow, Mr. Carlson has so much great information.
Yeah, he does. Now all I have to do is remember my cell phone for DC.
Nomophobia.
What?
That's the fear of forgetting your cell phone. Alyssa asked some of our students what they thought it meant, though.
Let's just say some of our answers were crazy.
Nomophobia means hair that's fabulous like mine.
I think it means afraid of being afraid.
Afraid of the word no? I don't know.
I think nomophobia means you're scared of the camera.
I think it means no more fear.
I think it means fear of gnomes.
I think nomophobia means you're scared of homework.
I think it means normal fear. Because phobia is fear and nomo is something.
Wow, I feel like all of us here at the junior high have nomophobia.
Me too. I know you feel like you'll forget your phone, but I feel like I'll forget my sunscreen.
Yeah, sunscreen is very important and can damage your skin if you don't use it.
Here's Carter with some more sunscreen safety tips.
Why is sunscreen important? I researched why. The damage to sun exposure is what we all know as sunburn. Ways to avoid sun damage to your skin is try to avoid going outside in the middle of the day. Try putting on sunscreen, make it a habit like brushing your teeth. Wear protective clothes when going outside. And wear sunglasses. Your eyes can get sunburned too. Never forget to put on sunscreen. You're only hurting yourself if you do. Have a safe and fun summer.
Wow, I wish I knew that at the state track meet. I went to watch all of the talented students and got sunburnt really bad.
Me too.
You did a great job at the state track meet, along with the rest of the Titans that got to go.
Aw, thank you. Now check out the story we did about the meet and the talented Titans in it. On the weekend of May 22nd and 23rd, there were 12 students from our school that qualified to compete in the IESA state track meet. 8th grader Maggie qualified in shot put and placed 11th overall. Jacob of 7th grade competed in discus and placed 39th overall. Carter qualified in long jump and placed 2nd overall. He also placed 3rd in the high jump. The 8th grade girls 4x200 meter relay of Allie, Bailey, Madison, and Mackenzie ran and placed 41st overall. Also, Allie ran in the 200 meter dash and placed 53rd. The 8th grade boys 4x200 meter relay of Kevin, Jacob, Jamani, and Carter placed 53rd overall. The 4x400 meter relay of team of Logan, Allen, Kevin, and Carter placed 20th. Along with all the qualifiers and coaches, we had a ton of friends and family who came to support the Titans in East Peoria.
Wow, that's a great achievement.
Yeah, it was a great experience too.
That experience would have never happened without the men and women serving in our country.
That is so true. This Memorial Day, I hope you remembered your loved ones that gave their lives for our freedom.
Michelle wants to let us know a little bit more about Memorial Day.
May 25th is National Memorial Day. It is a day to honor and remember all the men and women who have served in the United States Armed Forces. This day is also celebrated on the last Monday in May.
Our veterans are such amazing people.
Yes, they are. You know who else is an amazing person?
Who?
Our 7th grade health teacher, Miss Mack Williams. I interviewed her for Teacher Spotlight. Take a look. Miss Mack, what is your favorite thing about being a teacher?
I like watching students grow and them learning their own capabilities. They might find something really hard one day and then 2 days later think it's the easiest thing in the world, and that's pretty awesome as a teacher to see.
What do you think the key to being successful in school is?
Working hard and trying, even if it's not the cool thing to do. I hear so many kids say, oh, you're a try hard, don't try hard, blah, 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 blah. You're not going to get anywhere if you don't try hard, and you can be successful at any aspect in your life if you try hard and give it your best.
What is something you would recommend for the students to do in the summer?
Read. And I know some of you aren't going to want to hear that, but that's the cheapest way to travel is just reading a book and going wherever the book takes you.
What are your top 3 favorite candy bars?
That was hard. M&Ms are my, above all, first choice, any kind. And then Kit Kats, probably, and Reese's.
Ooh. What is your favorite cartoon character and why?
Okay. I think the original, I don't really have just one. I have to go back to Looney Tunes when it was like Bugs Bunny and Wile E. Coyote and the Roadrunner. And just the pranks that they pulled on each other. I don't know if they could even show it on TV anymore. It's just funny. It makes me think of when I was a little kid. We used to watch it a lot.
Do you have any plans for the summer?
I'm going to go visit my sister in Florida, and I'm going to read and fish, and that's probably it.
That'll be fun.
Yeah.
If you could take a vacation anywhere in the world, where would you go and why?
I can't narrow it down to one, so I picked 2. I would go to Germany because it has such cool history, and I think the people there are interesting and the culture that's there. I also think Italy because of the food. I think that would be good.
What is your top celebrity crush?
Again, I have 2. Channing Tatum and then Jason Segel. It's the guy off of How I Met Your Mother. He's so funny.
If you could be any animal in the world, what would you be and why?
I picked a giraffe because it'd be fun to be really tall for a day. That's it.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
We really appreciate all the students and teachers that participated in our newscasts.
With the help of McDonald's, we would like to treat 16 lucky people to a Big Mac.
We put everyone's names in a hat, and the winners we drew were Miss Johnson, Austin Johnson, Murphy Sage, Carlos Artiaga, Miss Tansy, Banat Bakari, Mackenzie Connell, Jamani Archie,
Abby Daniel, Michael Schaefer, Alan Ayala, Maddie Blazing, Camilla Bethel, Glody Capessa, Sakri Capessa, and Tally Long.
Please see Miss Fry for your certificates.
Oh, Big Mac, 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 you've got my back, back, back. When I'm hungry, 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 you're number 1 for me, me, your secret sauce, sauce, sauce. It's the boss, boss, boss. Your hamburger patties, patties, patties are big and fatty, fatty, fatty. You are the bomb, bomb, bomb. .com. McDonald's Big Mac is the best, best, best. Better than the rest, rest, rest.
Dairy Queen sponsored our National Chicken Dance Story. Thank you to all that came in and danced. We put all your names in a hat and drew out 12 names. The winners of the mini blizzards are
Jorge, Christian, Dante, Noli, Nanette, Emmy, Danilo, Benat, Victor, and Stella. Please see Miss Wright to get your certificate. And thank you to Dairy Queen who sponsored our commercial.
Thanks for watching our last edition of MRJH Titan News, where you are the news. Be sure to stick around for
our blooper segment.
Yeah, starting now.
Go, scoot back.
What do I say? Would you rather live?
My favorite part of my favorite part about track. Where are you rolling? Are you rolling?
Restart. Hi, I'm Madison Hull, and I'm here with
Cameron Jones.
Cameron. What inspired you to paint what you painted?
I honestly don't know that question. I give up.
I'm here with.
And now I'm here with.
Emmy, come here.
I love the little kids, but can we start this whole? It's pretty awesome. I also just I'm messing up. Can we stop? Can we?
Would you rather live without a weave or a weave you don't like?
Well, I rather live with the weave that I don't like, cause my hair's kind of bald. Cause look, right there, my hairline looks like LeBron James' hairline. So I would just fix it. And people were like hair ties and all that. My hair's perfect, so.
Oh, come on. What am I supposed to say? What else would you like to paint in this homework?
We'd like to paint more of the extracurricular activities.
Welcome back to MRJH Titan News.
Our band had a...
I would take a chance on getting in a dogfight with 3 bulldogs.
With this cankle.
Hola, mi nombre es Joel Tavares Castro Alessandro, no sé.
Welcome to our second edition of MRJH Titan News.
You forgot.
Wait, so who's saying what? How's it start out again?